Nintendo. And we back talking sports. So, man. Y'all just now getting that LeBron be biting Kobe shit. Biting Kobe style. Y'all just now getting that. Man. LeBron been biting Kobe style, bro. This ain't nothing new. He been biting Kobe stilo, man. Shout out to my boy Dreamers
You
Pro.
like the video.
And two, what's up with you, my boy, man? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? I hope everything's still cool with us. You know what I'm saying? I know I made some videos that disagree with what you were saying, but you know I still respect your channel. You know what I'm saying? There's still love over here. I'll still go and watch your channel and still support. So shout out to the boy, Too Raw.
And sub to the channel. LeBron James is something else. LeBron James is something else. Too Raw for TV used an expression that I'd never heard before. And I think it's apt that we use it here right now. He said, referring to something LeBron did in the past, which was, it almost seems like LeBron is trying to out Kobe.
Yeah. Yeah. He been trying to do that. He stole his catch. He stole his line. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. When it was, I'm taking my talents to the NBA. He tried to do that old. He tried to do an old Kobe dunk. Well, he did the old Kobe dunk, trying to, you know what I'm saying, I guess pay tribute or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, of course, he come to LA, you know, he you know, definitely trying to out Kobe. Some of his mannerisms, how he talk, stuff like that. You can notice a lot of the shit, bro. Like,
now, what was he referring to? He was referring to some of the moves that LeBron made, changing the numbers and doing all of that. Some of the ways, some of the things that he.
That's another thing he did. Because Jordan didn't even do that. Only time Jordan changed his number was when he came back. And then it was like, well, remember when they had said, I don't think that's not the real 23. And he came back at his number. There go LeBron trying to change his number, 6 and 23, trying to have two Hall of Fame careers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like Kobe. I'm taking my talents, trying to be like Kobe. Trying to recreate Kobe dunks in the middle of the game. But not showing up to his memorial. You know what I'm saying? Having your minions, Rich Paul and this saying Mamba mentality was just a thing and everything. Like, we ain't, bro. We all know that you've been jealous of Kobe, bro. We know that Bron been jealous of Kobe. We know that Bron deep inside did not like Kobe. Why? Because he was stopping him from being the GOAT, and he was stopping him from having that relationship with Michael Jordan that he wanted. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy to see.
He says and how he talks, mimicking some of the things that Kobe does. I'm taking my talent to South Beach. Bit that off of Kobe as well. And I'm like, just when you thought that this dude couldn't try to cosplay as Kobe Bryant, he does it again. So what happened? Recently, Complex Sports went to Shanghai to go interview LeBron James during his China tour run or whatever it is.
It's just hilarious, bro. That's all, bro. I find it hilarious.
And during the interview, towards the end, they asked LeBron, what are your goals for the future? What are your hopes and dreams that you would like to achieve post-basketball? And would you believe that this dude literally stole Kobe Bryant's retirement idea word for word and is acting like as if this is some novel idea that he came up with? For those of y'all, and when it comes to this storytelling
company there is, and we've been putting that work in uninterrupted. We've been doing it, and we do all type of shows, and we do podcasts now. We do movies and TV show, everything, cartoons, everything. But I want to build like
the Pixar.
Yeah, man. Like when people start like wanting to come up with ideas, they think of us. They want to pitch it to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that comes from like that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air moment. Like, that.
Let me tell you something, my boy. It don't matter how many movies you make, how many TV shows, any of that. You will never win an Oscar like Kobe did. Kobe in his first film, Dear Basketball, won a Oscar for that. Now you want to be Kobe so bad, bro. Like, I think he want to outdo Kobe more than he want to be MJ. Like, bro, it's hilarious, bro.
That Will Smith and then
Listen to this dude, bro.
And then want to come back and continue on the show.
No, I want to continue to build I want to build the greatest storytelling company there is, and we've been putting that work in uninterrupted. We've been doing it.
Shout out to LeBron though, because he has been putting the work in, and he's going to be well set up after he retires, bro.
Movies,
I got to give LeBron
TV show, everything.
Before I finish roasting him, I want to give a shout out to LeBron though, because LeBron come from like the same type of household I came from. Single mom, you know what I'm saying? Single mom, everything came from nothing. Dad wasn't there. So definitely LeBron is black excellence at the end of the day. Regardless of the basketball shit and everything, LeBron is black excellence at the end of the day.
Cartoons, everything, but I want to build like
the Pixar.
Yeah, man. Like when people start like wanting to come up with ideas, they think of us. They want to pitch it to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that comes from like that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air moment. Like, that Will Smith and that Biggie, Nas, that storytelling. Like, that's that inspiration right there. And I want to build that for not only for athletes, but like shit. Like when you decide to do a show, you think of Uninterrupted, man. You think of
y'all holler at me, Eric.
Yeah, see, all right, see, that's what I'm saying. So like we want to build that. So whoever, whatever people they want to create something, they think of us. I feel like Disney and all those they've done enough. They got enough.
Yeah.
So you heard what LeBron James had to say.
I do agree
now,
with
I
that.
know some of his honey-slinging, twerking-ass fans who be up there shaking and hollering under tables. But like, man, LeBron is just so innovative. Man, how does he do it? How does he do it? I mean, how does LeBron James do it? I don't even know what he does. How does he do it?
Fire.
They would think that, oh, man, he's really breaking ground here. Not knowing that this dude is literally stealing all of Kobe's ideas and trying to
We're nominated. It was like, oh, that's pretty crazy.
Now listen to Kobe.
The nominations came out. We were nominated. It was like, oh, that's pretty crazy. It's pretty insane. And then to actually win it, I remember winning and just looking at my wife and going, what the?
That boy won an Oscar.
What? Okay, all right, this happened. All right. And I remember after we won it, we got in the car and, it was like a late night, right? So we were out hanging out and stuff, and it's like 4 a.m. We're in the car going back, and I look at my wife and I go, now we gotta follow this.
We're going to talk about
Boy, Kobe would have killed the game, bro. Kobe would have been so successful after Kobe was becoming so successful afterwards. Then he had the Body Armor deal. Body Armor ended up getting bought by Coca-Cola. That was 500 million he made. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe would have been a billionaire by now. You know what I'm saying? And then with the Dear Basketball, the detail, all of that. Come on, man. Like, Kobe would have been killing the game. He had a real X's and O's show, not just the show revising history and stuff. Detail, one of the greatest breakdown shows ever.
Vanity Studios and what projects you have coming, but you're right, you've set a pretty high
Yeah, just a little bit. Man, I don't know what the hell you do with Glenn Keane and John Williams. It's all downhill after that. It's like, but no, it's been a fantastic experience. It's been wonderful. But even more important than that, I got a lot of funny looks my last year when people said, "Okay, what are you going to do when you retire?" And I said, "Well, I'm a storyteller." That's cute.
A storyteller.
What is that?
Nah, LeBron want to be a storyteller. He want to Pixar,
right. So when
do
you
this,
retire,
this, and that.
you're going to go through different stages. You're going to be pressed the first week, the second week. And they would tell me this all the time. And so I felt like the nomination was validation that this thing is real. And I can do this. I do have talent other than dribbling and shooting the basketball. I can actually write. Yeah, and so...
Kobe had a 16, a perfect score on the SAT. Very intelligent,
what were your
bro.
kind of initial expectations of what the next step would be, and how have you kind of seen it play out with everything you've done?
I just wanted to tell stories. I had Dear Basketball that I knew was going to be coming out soon, and when I retired, we immediately moved into the execution of the short film. So, the animation,
all that, and now he want to be Pixar. He want to be Disney. He want to tell stories.
The music and schedules and, things like that. And then from that, I was developing these novels. So a lot of them were still in the outlining stage. And so trying to figure those out and make them books. And at the time, I hadn't hired a head of publishing. I hadn't done these things. So I still had to do a lot of research and figuring out who were going to be the people that were going to take this crazy journey with me. So it was a lot of work to be done still.
So where would you rank these trophies that you have behind you?
Come on, y'all. It's right there in your face, dog. This nigga try to copy Kobe so much. And he copied MJ. 23, stole the powder toss, Space Jam 2. He tried to copy Kobe and MJ so much, bro.
As a kid.
Trophies that you have behind you.
Well, they're at the top for me. It's not something that was expected. As a kid, you kind of have the goal of winning championships and doing these sorts of things, right? And being in the industry that I'm in now, it wasn't something that was thought of. Like winning an Oscar wasn't something that was like, oh, I want to win an Oscar one day, And it certainly wasn't something that people
R.I.P. Bean, bro.
Of me. Expect kind of
shitting on your name out here, and we fighting back
on it. That's all. I don't know what you're going to do when you retire. You're going to be, you're going to go through a state of depression, and you're going to have an identity crisis because these are all things that were said to me because people were genuinely concerned.
I was too.
To be able to transition.
Let me let you know this now. I was concerned about Kobe too. Kobe loved basketball so much, and he put everything that he had into basketball. I didn't know, damn, what he gonna do afterwards. And to see what he did afterwards and how happy he seemed and how at peace he seemed and him in the interviews and then coming out with Dear Basketball, winning the Oscar. Nigga, I was happy as hell for my dog. I was like, bro, my favorite athlete, him and Floyd is my favorite athletes. One of my favorite athletes ever just won an Oscar, bro. Crazy.
And be able to do these sorts of things it's at the top of the list.
Why content creation for you?
I fell into writing at a very early age. I had a great teacher in high school, Little Marion, Jane Mastriano, taught speaking arts and how to write structure and all those other things. And I just fell in love with it. And so when I first came into the league, I started writing my own commercials and started working on storytelling. And so then when I
writing his own commercials? Did you hear him? Writing his own commercials? Come on, man. It's so clear as day that this man was just carbon copying Kobe, trying to do.
Retired, I knew exactly what my passion was going to be, and so I fell right into that. And I think as athletes and as people, all we can do is just follow what we enjoy doing the most and see where that leads.
How long before you retired? How soon was it that you knew that this was something that you wanted to do? I imagine it didn't just take place once you retired because you are a planner.
Well, I enjoyed the process of storytelling, but then when it came to doing the Muse film, the documentary film.
And how you know Kobe really liked storytelling? Kobe was rapping. Now, Kobe wasn't the greatest. Like Shaq Shaq, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Shaq has some bars. I'm gonna be real. The best rapper though, the best rapper, basketball player is Dame. I'm sorry, it's Dame, bro. Dame got so many bops, bro. Dame be spitting, but
That's when I really fell in love with it, because then I started falling in love with the process of actually writing out the chapters, and then kind of structuring things visually and so forth, and then to see the reaction that we received from people from the film, of saying how much it impacted them, and that just really centered my focus.
I'm thinking about today's game. And I want to know how watching today's game, even though you were a participant, you're also an observer to some degree. You kind of know what's going on. You always have. And now that you stepped away from the game because you're retired, you're watching from afar. Clearly, you're trying to impact a future generation on the come up. But how much does watching today's game and how it has evolved, how much did that influence the work that you're doing now?
okay, man, they basically talking about the game, but he jocked his style, bro.
I mean, why are you doing this? The dude is literally stealing all of them. Even the thing of mind the game. His fans were like, we've never seen anything like this before. We haven't seen a show where it's just dedicated to basketball and the X's and O's, where we educate audiences, forgetting that Kobe was already doing something else called Detail. That was far more interesting and had absolutely zero agendas. Unlike...
Simple as that. LeBron can never be better than Kobe. Kobe didn't try to copy LeBron. LeBron tried to copy Kobe.